stuff my face with bread, with breasts, with a shoulder of a friend, with a corner of a desk, with communion, with a yes, and I tell you.
Come on, Haagen-Dazs.
Okay, I'm recording.
Fucking hot dogging.
Since you called me Haagen-Dazs.
Haagen-Dazs. Alright, I'm getting high. Oh, yeah.
Welcome back to Pretty Much Experts. I'm Robert John, locked down, Toronto, Canada. It is still bucket hat weather. And that was
Totally.
Skyler kicking us off with the bong rip. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing just great. Thanks for asking.
And we also got Mikey, Vancouver.
Yeah, this week I'm here for the intro. That's kind of nice, eh?
It's a nice upgrade.
Ooh, what's
Where's
the-
your beer? Where's your traditional beer crack?
I don't have any more beers. I got bottles of wine, but I just don't want to get that messed up on a Sunday afternoon. I forgot
That's
it's a
a
fucking
first.
holiday, so I didn't buy any
You've
beers.
changed, man. You've changed.
Yeah, you fucking changed, bruh.
Fucking changed.
Yeah, I
What are you
didn't know
doing?
that
You
the...
doing drugs, though?
Yeah.
Okay,
Of
okay,
course.
alright.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I never know when they close a liquor store, beer stores. Like, is it
Everything
people-
today.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I
Good
never-
Friday, everything's closed, right? But what else? What is the second part of that stupid Easter holiday that gets closed?
The rest.
Monday.
Yeah,
Is it-
Easter Monday, yeah, that's a thing.
right? There's too
Yeah.
many days
Holy
there.
Tuesday.
Yeah, I feel like there's Pancake Tuesday and Ash Wednesday, and there's all these things that we're supposed to be up on that
I
for
think
some
that-
reason dictate the store hours.
Yeah.
Even though half of our population doesn't subscribe, at least half of our
Way
population
more than
doesn't
half,
subscribe
yeah.
to any of it. Yeah,
I don't know, half. I'd say that at least
It's gotta be
60% of Canadians are
All right, let's
God-fearing Christians.
start there. Let's do
Christians,
religious.
no. God-fearing, sure, but Christians,
Well,
no. There's not
Under
60.
the umbrella of Christianity, I like Catholicism, Anglo-Saxon.
60.
60%? Yeah, I'd say 60.
Dude, 50% of Vancouver is not Christian. I can guarantee that.
Yeah, well, BC
But then you
runs
gotta-
by its own rules.
Yeah, but then you got to think like there's elements that are atheist, agnostic, whatever else, right? Like
See, but that's where I
Jew.
mean. That's where again, it's like when you get into like your agnostics and shit. It's like it's still Christianity. Like, you know what my favorite thing is when people
Like,
talk about how.
agnostic.
But it's-
isn't.
No, but it's like what's agnostic?
Agnostic is like having no God.
That's atheism, is it?
Atheist is denouncing God. Agnostic is being okay. Agnostic is kind of like higher power, not defined. Where atheist is like there's no
but
nothing.
it's like
There's no God. Yeah,
So, but-
agnostics like you don't care. Atheists
Yeah.
are like I care. There's nothing.
yeah,
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 okay.
exactly, yeah.
But like, do you think that there's an agnostic Hindu out there?
Well, see, I got a breakdown here from 2018, and these numbers are shocking
Agnostic what?
Okay, an agnostic Hindu. Like,
Agnostic,
Yeah.
Hold on.
I,
What'd you-
I just
again,
feel
agnostic
like
what?
to me. Of course.
an agnostic Hindu
Yeah.
or like an agnostic
Oh, for
Muslim.
sure.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, for sure.
it
there is,
just
yeah.
I don't know. It just to me like this is my own ignorance, my white ignorance. But it's like, do all those other
Hey,
religions?
You are white, boy.
Do those other religions have those like sects of like Christianity does? Where
Guaranteed.
it's just like
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
believe. I don't. But like,
Yeah.
there's one. I think it's agnostics that just like I don't believe in a god. But if there was evidence of a god, I would 100% believe in a god.
Well, it's
But
kind of
that's
like
why
that,
I pray.
guess, to put a bow
That's
on
why
it,
we
it's
kind of
like
pray
that.
to
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Like, but then they pick that Jesus Christ to be the
No,
god.
no,
that
no,
they
no.
pray
Agnostics
to.
aren't praying to nobody. They're not praying to
Oh
nobody.
no, but they just
No,
get
no, no.
together.
It's not
in
actually a
churches?
religion. It's kind of like we don't believe in your God is essentially it. Like we don't know what it is, but it's not what you think it is.
Okay, I can
Right?
go behind that. Yeah.
That's kind of the idea. That's what I understand the idea to be, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, but there's a guy that does my propane, and he is from India. So Hindu, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? And he's
Possibly.
like, since I moved to Canada, I've realized that it's all bullshit. Like having access to like more information and more
Yeah.
religion and just more people and like learning about different cultures, because it's way more diverse here in Canada than in India, right? And in
Oh,
most
for
of the
sure,
world, really. He's like, I just kind of realized this bullshit. Like I've been living under this like, basically this like military regime where it's like if you step out of line, you're cast out, you're ostracized, you're belittled, you're fucking less than, you're all the like, you know. And he's kind of like, I just don't want to be involved with that anymore. He's like, I can still be spiritual and like pray and like have God, whatever my version of God is. Like it's not actually defined by all these like sects of religions. Like that's pretty interesting. I think there's more people like that than we know, right? That are kind of like, I don't believe in the structure of religion, but I am spiritual. I think that's a lot of
Yeah.
people. You
Yeah.
know?
RJ, do you got some numbers?
I do.
Here's some
Shocking numbers. Shocking numbers.
Shocking. Numbers.
So what are
In-
these numbers?
This is a 2018 Canadian census results. 55% of Canadians identify as either Christian or Catholic.
Wow, pretty
That's
much
close-
nail on the head.
Close to 60.
Wow. I mean, if there's Price is Right rules, you win, but...
religious
over.
religious
Price is Right rules
unaffiliated.
Oh,
Sorry.
you're right. You said 60. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
PSR
55.
rules, I'm out.
The next
PSR, I win. Then.
Wah,
PSR, I win, buddy. Showcase Showdown, bitch.
Go on, RJ.
the next largest group was the religiously unaffiliated, and that includes both the agnostics and the atheists, and that's
And atheists,
29%.
That makes sense.
And then the rest are 14 as one group. That includes Hindu, Sikh, Jews, and Muslims.
What? Really?
Are you sure this isn't from like
Wow.
the
Yeah,
Simpsons or something?
that's what I mean.
I
That's
think-
shocking. I didn't realize that was such a
That's
small
so
population.
crazy. That is shocking.
Shocking. The other
Well, I think
includes
it's because
Islam,
there's large
Hindu, Sikh,
demographics
Judaism,
in certain
Buddhist.
part of the country. I think there's like a large demographics of like the other category you just named there. Like I think there's large pockets like in certain parts of the country, but
Yeah,
as far
but I
as
just mean
widespread goes,
widespread
it's
is
not,
like
it's
there's
not quite
not.
there yet.
Yeah.
It's not.
For sure.
Like how
Like
many
Toronto-
Sikhs are in Saskatchewan? A couple dozen?
I was
You
gonna
know
say
what I mean?
Toronto
It's
and-
not like
Toronto and
compared to
BC
Vancouver and
and-
Toronto.
Yeah, maybe Montreal would be a little bit
Ottawa.
more diverse
Ottawa, yeah.
than Regina
Montreal,
or
yeah.
fucking Yellowknife,
Yeah.
you know?
Yep.
But also
Yeah,
diverse
I
in
mean,
their own
yeah.
ways, you know? Like,
I think 29% whatever you said, unidentified or uncategorized.
Affiliated.
That
other.
that makes sense to me. I think 29% is kind of like, that one is the least shocking. Like the
Yeah.
55 Christian and Catholic or whatever, that's shocking. And then the 14 other, it's less shocking, but it's still shocking.
That's
you
the
know?
shocking one to me, because I assume
Yeah.
there's more
Yeah,
in there.
you'd think.
You would
there'd be
think,
more.
but
I mean,
no.
Yeah. I would have
mean-
said 33, like 33%
Yeah, it seems
across the
equal.
board for
Yeah.
other unidentified and Christian.
my thought on it is
Split.
just like,
Even
I
split.
feel like myself, like, I'm surprised that people still buy into religions. at
Yeah,
all.
that 55
Right.
is still a high number.
I totally get
crazy.
like that's where I'm at, and
Mm.
I'm like 35, whatever. Again, white priv, cis, ableist
Yeah,
man.
I'd like to
Dripping
see
in
those
crib.
stats in 10 years.
But I also know that like 50 years ago, like our grandparents, like there wasn't that
Yeah.
gray area of like, oh, I'm an agnostic. It's like, no,
Yeah,
you
you are.
fucking pray to God, and you're gonna have
That
12
29%?
fucking siblings. You know,
you can
like
tack that on to the 55, the PSR is yours.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just that like there was such a like for what however long Canada's been here, like those white colonialists like came with Jesus in tow, right? Like
Oh, yeah.
anybody
They
that's
loved it.
trying to break that mold and that system of it's just like Christianity, like it's so ingrained in everything. That when the country started, right? That it's like you're never like that's why there's 55%. Like wait till all the people that birthed the baby boomers died and
just
the
wait.
baby
Yeah,
boomers.
Yeah,
totally.
COVID's
It's gonna
probably
go- I'd
taking
like to
those
see that
numbers
stat
down
in
quite a
10
bit.
Yeah, oh yeah,
It's gonna be
COVID's
crazy.
changing these numbers.
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
this
Why
is
don't look up
2018?
the American numbers? The same
Oh.
thing, but American. I'm
We can do
interested in
that.
seeing how that compares to Canada.
Would love to
So what
do
was
I
that.
think it'll be
Canada
pretty
was
close.
55, yeah.
55.
I think there might be more other
29.
because there's more Jewish people, as far as I understand, in America.
That's-
and that contributes to the other.
Yeah.
It was in there.
It was
Judaism.
in there.
Oh yeah, no, I know what the other was.
I think it'll be 50 20-30. 20
It's
of
like-
the agnostic atheists, 30
That-
of the Jews and the Sikhs and the Hindus, and then 50 Christians.
Like, I feel
Catholic.
like that last poll was 100% just like Christianity, atheists.
Wow, it's
and
very
the
interesting.
ones with all the hats, you know? Like,
Yeah.
if you're in a hat,
totally.
you're in this demographic.
Totally. If that
So-
wears, yeah.
The hat wearers.
If you have a little rug and a hat, you're in this demographic.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Very
Let me just double check this math. So it makes out 26.
26.
Is it also 2018?
Yeah, it does work out. Okay. In the United States, 72% Christian, and that includes
Holy shit.
Catholic, Protestant, everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
No religion or unaffiliated, 21%.
It's almost
my
the same,
gosh.
really. Like, what was it in Canada? It was like 29?
It was
29,
29
Yeah,
and
like,
55 and 29,
Close.
and this
That's
one's
close.
72.
But the other is 0?
5%. Other is 5%.
Wow,
yeah.
dude.
wow.
Wow.
Other.
That seems off. I think that's
I think that just puts
that's
the weight
some, like,
on.
Catholic
Yeah.
propaganda, dude.
That's some, like, Oklahoma stats.
But I'll,
or
you know,
something.
like it seems off, but I
Yeah,
also
that's
feel like
Oklahoma's. That's Alabama stats right there, bud.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean-
that's propaganda.
But I think that's when they talk about like the white priv. It's like you don't really realize how
Yeah.
much they're being outnumbered. Yeah, there's not that many Muslims.
Well, and the separation of church and state, why that's important too.
Mhm.
Clearly,
Yeah, it's all just
72%
white.
of the country.
72% are Christian.
That's like the moral majority, and like these are the morals they abide by. Like
Yeah,
fucking
no
dumb,
abortions.
dude.
Yeah, dumb.
Abortions for
Like
all.
the basis of all religion is general, like not like the like divide and conquer aspects of it, but like the like, you know, we're better than everybody if you don't believe us bullshit. But
Yeah.
like the, you know, most religions like don't murder, don't steal, treat everyone nice, love thy neighbor, whatever the tenets are across the board in most religion, right? Like
Yeah.
the, like, you know,
Yeah.
the good morality aspects of it. Like that, I get that. I get wanting to live that way. But like to sign up for all the other bullshit and that like if you don't fit into this box, you're a piece of shit. Like that mentality, like don't really
Yeah.
understand that.
It's just, it's like kind of
Or
add
the
to your
need
point.
for
It's
it.
like there seems to be key ones across the board where it's like don't steal, don't kill. You know,
Yeah.
these ones across the board. Like make those, like those are obviously some ones that like we've all
Well,
seen.
don't steal unless it's in the, or don't kill unless it's in the name of God.
But like if you have
kill in the
like
name of God.
rules in your religion that's just like, hey, we got to cut the tip of the baby's dick off and swish it around in our mouth, or like we got to put down our little carpet and pray that way every 6 hours. Like maybe let's leave that out of law. Let's not.
Well,
make
it's not
that
in law.
It depends on where you live,
I guess it does. Yeah, true.
right? Like
Yeah, it depends where you live. Exactly.
to dictate how to live, like it's
It
just like, how
seems
about
so
you just
silly. Yeah, just fuck
do
off.
your thing and like I can do mine.
Yeah,
Don't
go
make
out.
laws about things like that. You know, like
Yeah, like the all-encompassing law would be like you do you, I do me. You know, like
yeah, for sure.
yeah,
But just like I don't know, like
like it
especially when
doesn't.
you,
I get what you're saying.
but like I guess the main like the one argument is like the abortion thing, where it's just like regardless if you think that's life or if you don't think it's life, like it shouldn't. Why does it
Be against the law.
because your God, like your God, also like you know didn't like gay people, fucking still doesn't.
Still doesn't.
And
It'd be like saying breast implants are against the law because our religion doesn't believe in it. It's
Yeah.
it's a surgery essentially. You know what I mean? Like the getting
Mm-hmm.
an abortion is a type of surgery, I guess, right?
I guess.
I
Yeah.
don't know, but I mean, it's kind of like it's in that gray area where it's kind of like
I don't
it's
think
a
it's-
human right to be able to access this
I
because
don't think
we're
the
capable
problem.
of doing it
I don't think the
safely,
problem is that it's
you
a
know?
surgery. I think it's that like you're sucking out that
Killing
fetus.
it.
Well, I mean, like
The
to make it a
cell.
law that you can't
Yeah.
seems very. That's religion driven, right? Like that's got to
Yeah.
be morality through religion driven
Mm-hmm.
because like it's not against the law to choose to get your breasts augmented or whatever, your dick cut off or whatever, because it doesn't go against the religion as far as I can tell. You know,
I guess not. No, there's
maybe
nothing in
the
book
sex
about
changes
that.
do, but
Yeah.
I just mean like it's kind of like that's the reason why you can't do that, because like morally the majority say it's against our religion, because it's really just like a procedure. Okay, not a surgery, a procedure you're doing that we're capable of doing safely. The person's consented to it. It's to their best interest and their benefit. Why can't they go and do it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that seems like it's religion driven.
Oh,
you
it's
know?
100%. It's life.
So again,
Yeah,
that's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
murder.
Compared
Like,
to
you're
breast
like,
augmentation.
You're close, but I don't think you get it. Like, it's religion driven. It has nothing to do with it being a surgery, though. It's about killing a
Procedure.
child.
Well, no. I'm saying it compared to another procedure. Compared to any other procedure, though, where you're going to get your sex changed.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
stuff. Is
again,
that
it-
outlawed? Is that illegal?
I know. I think that's totally.
I don't
cool
think that's
and-
the issue, though. I don't think they care at all about having surgeries. Like, people have all
Because
kinds
it
of
doesn't go against
surgeries.
their religion. Is what I'm saying.
No, it's the killing of
It's
the kid.
absolutely only
that's the
about killing the
problem.
kid. It is. If you have cancer,
Well,
you're
I
allowed
thought-
to have surgery. Like, there's no rules about no
So I'm not
surgeries.
saying they're against surgery, RJ. I was making a comparison to like how is it different than any other procedure? Is what I'm saying.
Because
you're
a
right, yeah.
child
I
dies
see.
at the end of it.
But there is some
Yeah,
child that dies.
again. Like we could go around in circles. Like you say it's a child, I don't. You know.
I mean, I'm
like-
with you. I don't even care if it's
No,
a
I
child.
know,
I
I
don't
know.
want to have a kid.
But
It's
I
gone.
think-
No, I say born them all.
To- like, to
I want to
Mike's
see
point,
some. I want to see some
though.
96 trimester abortions. going
Yeah,
on.
like you should be able to return it up until 2-year warranty.
Oh yeah,
to Mike's
6 months for
point, though,
sure.
like, I
6
feel-
months for sure.
Like,
2 years
there's
would be an
Jehovah
extended
Witnesses.
warranty.
Like, they're not down with blood transfusions.
No,
you know what
God,
I mean?
no.
Like, if that was a
Really?
law, like, yeah, you can't do that anymore.
Yeah, see, okay, that's a good example as the procedure compared to abortion goes, where it's like, why does religion dictate that at all? Like, why is that a law that we all have to abide by now because of your bullshit?
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. It's just
Blood
the dumb-
transfusions. The fuck?
Again, though, like, not saying it's a law, but like, imagine if the majority of people were Jehovah Witnesses. and
Wait,
this
so
was a
like,
law
can they
that
not
got
do
passed.
dialysis?
No, they have to
No.
die. You just have to
They have to
die if
die.
you're Jehovah.
What? Seriously? Okay, fuck
Yeah.
Jehovah. I'm out, dude. Like,
Yeah.
that's the minute where it's like, oh, my partner needs that, or I need, or my kid needs dialysis. It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
No,
no, we
no,
don't
no.
believe in that.
We
It's
don't
like,
believe in
okay, go
that.
fuck yourself. Yeah,
God-
I'm out.
God
I'm out.
wants
I'm
you.
gonna burn this watchtower down and move the fuck on.
Well, I think
dude.
that's why
I'm
Prince
out.
died. They just didn't bother trying to help him.
Really, Prince was Jehovah?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Oh, yeah.
big.
Wow. Is Jehovah part of the other? I guess they
No,
would
it's
be, right?
Christian.
No,
No,
it's
they're Christian.
Yeah.
It's like a Mormon kind of thing.
Mormons are part of that too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
they
oh
believe
yeah.
in the Bible.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That-
I guess
that
my
Christian
numbers
is a
would be
big
higher if
group.
I had a thought about any of that. Yeah.
I think that's an
I mean-
interesting topic, though. Like, I mean, as far as like is there so many variations of like Muslim the same way there is like Christian, like Mormon, Jehovah's,
know.
Gideons, fucking snake worshippers, like all that shit's still
Yeah.
Christian.
I don't know. Wiccan
I-
and all that shit.
Oh man, like I was having a discussion about this with someone the other day. How like, it's like they talk about worshiping Satan. And it's
Yeah.
like, you know, and it's just like, oh, so you like believe in
That's
Yeah,
still
you're
Christian.
like you're a
Christian.
Christian thing,
Yeah.
right? Like, and
Same
That's so
book.
Christian.
it's like no, it's not. It's like it's anti-Christian, and it's like no, but it's you're worshiping the
Yeah, there's
God
no
of the-
Satan without everything
Yeah,
else.
it's
Yeah.
yeah, like you're choosing Satan. You can choose any. You can
You're
choose
still
hell.
following
you can choose,
rule
you know.
books
Yeah.
like a fucking nerd.
Yeah, and it's this
Yeah,
deity
I'm choosing
from
the patron
like,
saint of donuts, okay?
Yeah,
Whoever
yeah.
that is. Like, that's who I'm choosing.
yeah,
I'm choosing the patron saint of honey crullers.
Saint Homer. But,
Saint Homer, the patron saint of honey crullers.
Yeah, it's just that, like, you know, if you decided that you were gonna worship Loki, it's like, okay, so you're not. It's not that you're worshiping the Norse religious god of this. You know what I mean? Like, this is what you're.
It's
If
all
you're gonna believe,
fucking silly.
yeah. Oh, it's all bullshit. But it's
Yeah.
like if you're gonna worship this deity, then you have to also acknowledge that these other parts of the scripture would be also true. Then, right? Maybe you don't like fuck. It's like fuck Jesus. I'm a Satan person, but it's like okay, but
But
just like they're like fuck Satan. I'm a Jesus person. Like you're on the same
totally.
spectrum here.
yeah, I would
right?
be friends
Like,
with this person. They
Yeah,
seem
you
like
have
a-
more in common than you don't, kind of thing.
Oh, there's so much in common.
Yeah.
We need to start worshipping what's important, like clean drinking water, fruits and vegetables, fucking like real life shit. Like that's what we should be worshiping.
Good
you know?
internet.
Good internet.
Good
yeah.
internet.
Basic quality of
Speed
life.
test above 25.
Yeah, the
Fat
internet.
titties.
Fuck, man, the internet. Jesus.
Yeah.
Like crappy internet. I'd worship some good internet right now.
Oh man,
God
that'd be so
damn it,
nice.
if it made any difference.
You
Get
think
down
that,
on my
like,
hands and knees, please, Papa Internet. Please.
You think that by now you'd be able to just have like free internet anywhere you go? Like,
There's
just
places
walk
in
the
Europe
street?
that have it.
No, I totally do, but
No, but you know what I mean. Like you could just walk the street and like watch Netflix.
You do.
Yeah.
yeah,
Places have it.
Vancouver's got that.
I get that they do,
Yeah.
but we don't. I
I
can't
mean, so
do that.
you want
Yeah,
Guelph
yeah.
to have what
And
other
to be-
countries have.
Yeah, yeah, is what I'm saying.
To be honest, though, it's not that good. Like, it's not streamless. Like, there's, like, definitely, like, between here and the next hotspot could be a kilometer. So
Oh,
it's not
dude,
really.
I totally get it. The first like fucking street lamps they're made of fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
That's where
Eventually
we
they
are.
all will. Everything will be broadcasting, right?
I hope so.
Elon Musk will do
I
it.
think it will.
He'll save us all.
Yeah.
There's my God.
That's maybe what
What's that
5G
movie?
is.
There's a movie about that. Where it's like that. Yeah, there's a movie about that. And then the super hot nerd girl invents this thing where, like, the lights are the Wi-Fi now at the end. I can't remember.
Is Kate Winslet in it?
No, it's like, fuck, what's her fucking... Olivia Munn. Babe
Never
show.
Olivia
heard of
Munn.
her in
Total
my
babe
life.
show.
Oh yeah.
With a name like Olivia Munn.
Yeah. Yeah,
Sounds
Google
like-
it,
yeah.
dude.
That's
She's
the
a total
lunch
babe. You
lady
know exactly
name.
what I'm talking about.
Lunch
she was
lady.
in the X-Men movie.
She is
She
the
just-
baby's
it sound-
the babes. And, like, you'll know
It
exactly
sounds
what I'm
like you're
talking
saying Mung, and it's like, ooh.
about. It might be Mung. I'm not sure it's not.
Olivia Mung.
Who in X-Men is this?
She played Psylocke in the
Oh,
Apocalypse.
so you do
one.
know who she is? You fucking...
Yeah, I know who Emily Mung is. Yeah.
Leave it hanging me out to dry, you fucking cunt.
Oh no, I agreed with you. I just thought it sounded
you
like you were
did?
saying
Okay.
Mung. I thought
She's
you were
in some
saying
movie where, like, that was, like, she's, like, the nerd or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that fucking Office Christmas Party, maybe? Something like that.
Oh, I've seen that movie with that dude.
Yeah.
Office
think
Christmas
it's that
Party
movie.
2016.
With that guy
Yeah.
that's the blonde guy that's
On drugs.
T.J. Miller or whatever his name is. Turkey
T.J.
Jizz.
Miller, yeah. Turkey Jizz
Turkey
Miller,
Jizz
yeah.
Miller.
Yeah, I think I seen him on some podcast one time, and like it was a great. I think it might have been Tiger Belly, and it was like a great episode. I remember liking it, and then it's now every once in a while they'll reference him and like how strung out he was and how high he was, and like
Yeah.
how it was such a great episode because he was so fucked up, and it's like
Yeah, I think
maybe don't glorify that.
he fucking like burnt, I think, a lot of bridges in the Hollywood realm. Like, just was like, fuck it.
Good.
I don't
man.
know what he
Good.
did,
seems like
but
a
he,
real
like, got
person, and that's
canceled.
why, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. As long as it wasn't anything super shitty, like I'd say, like fuck Hollywood, like get your money and get out, right?
Oh my god, yeah. Dip your dick in,
Yeah.
shake it
Like
off.
the people that are
get out.
hanging on way too long, like what the hell is Tom Cruise doing and Brad Pitt and all
Brad
those people?
Pitt's
Like,
a
get your money
saint.
and get
Watch
the
your
fuck
mouth.
out.
Man, okay, say what you want about Tom Cruise, but like
But
every like 2
Brad
years,
Pitt's
this
fucking
guy
great.
goes and films a fucking
No,
Mission
Brad is an
Impossible
exception.
movie. Goes and does a Mission Impossible movie, and like I heard that the next one, like they're filming it in space. Like,
Yeah.
sign me up for that.
I haven't seen a Mission Impossible
You know,
in a while, but
he
I
gets
do
just
like
don't
that he
care.
gets really
Don't
injured
care.
on them. Like he's the new Jackie Chan. Like he just does his own
He
stunts.
is definitely.
He's
he
the
looks
white Jackie
like
Chan.
He is the white
too.
Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
Same
he's like
size,
Jackie Chan.
same height,
Same
you
teeth,
know?
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Same
Same
little
teeth.
squinty eyes.
He might be Jackie Chan. I haven't seen Jackie Chan for a while.
This
Did
is
he
a good point.
transition to a white guy? Yeah, I don't know.
Did he Sammy Sosa himself? I saw that.
Is it Tommy Chan?
I saw Tommy Chan fucking. He won like an
Chan.
Oscar. Tommy Chan won an Oscar for just being old, you know, when they give the those
Lifetime Achievement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like 3 or 4 years ago.
Who?
Wait, Jackie Chan or Tom Cruise?
Well, Jackie Chan,
Okay,
yeah,
Jackie
not Tommy Chan.
Not Tommy Chung from Cheech and Chong.
No, Cheech and Chong, no.
Not Tommy Chong either. No. No. Although he probably has one.
He's probably next, yeah.
Wow, so
I mean, there's some
Jackie
people
Chan
that
got
pick
an
their
Oscar.
poison, like
Yeah, I
Colin
think
Farrell. Like I think Colin Farrell picks some good parts in good movies, right?
Yeah.
But he's not Oscar worthy.
No, but I also don't think he's like I'm talking like the people that are like weaved in the fabric of Hollywood. Like, why would you ever sign up for that? Like, just fame suckers or something.
Well,
There's got to be
Yeah.
some weird ego thing going on, because like, who volunteers like to just do that? Like, make your $10 million and then go live your life. Like,
Yeah, but to just do it all the time.
like, being an actor, like, is bullshit. Like, you got lucky on a few auditions a few times, and then now you're just kind of slightly better than everybody else, or more recognizable than everyone else. It's kind of just like, it's a bullshit thing. You're not, I don't think you're that skilled. Like, there's a very few select people that actually are skilled at it. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like you
Michael
just got
Caine.
lucky.
Edward Norton.
And Christian Bale. I could argue Christian Bale,
Christian
too,
Bale,
right?
yeah. I did watch American Psycho the other day. Did I say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good movie.
It's so good. And watching it again,
Haven't seen
different
that for a while.
takeaway. I think he did all those murders.
Okay. I don't know. I know I never really liked that movie, to be honest with you. I thought it was
used
really
to be on
boring.
TV all the time, and it was kind of like, man. I'd go to commercial and I'd flip it over to fucking Cartoon Network, you know? Like,
There's definitely, the whole, like, it's that Donnie Darko style, like, is it real, is it not real?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, but I just,
But also, like, the more important message is, like, even without the murders, like, he's a fucking psycho. It is just about, like, consumerism and his vanity and, like, comparing himself to everybody else. Like, that's what the psycho part is, which I really saw as I've seen it like 9 times now and just watched it the other day. Like, that was a little bit more clear. It's that obsession of, like, being popular. Like, that's what the psycho thing is. That was pretty cool.
Also, Jared Leto film.
Jared Leto's in it, yep. Fucking Tom Allen or whatever his name is.
Oh, he's one of the worst offenders, that Jared Leto
Jared
guy.
fucking
like,
Leto.
What kind of talent does that motherfucker have, He's
Nothing.
just gotten lucky a few times.
Apparently
That's
he's
it.
talented in everything, though. He makes music,
Yeah,
he wins
apparently.
Oscars.
Apparently.
Like,
Wins
I don't know.
Oscars, looks
I
good.
just don't have
Fuck
respect for
Hollywood,
the
man.
people that, like, kind of like Johnny Depp, like, but also Johnny Depp wishes he was Jared Leto. Like, Jared Leto takes on these weird kooky roles and then will get, like, nominated for the Oscar and possibly win, kind of thing. But
Johnny
I
Depp
just
takes on like weird kooky roles, but it's just him
whose
wearing
dick did he
stupid
suck?
makeup.
He sucked
And
the right dick.
But-
That's all it is. Like,
yeah, I also feel like, though, it's just like in Hollywood, like, if you're an okay enough actor but you decide, like, I want to go for the Oscar, like, it just seems like there's always, like,
suck the
Leonardo
right few dicks.
DiCaprio was
Okay.
nominated for, like, 10 straight years because he knew he was just wanted to get his Oscar.
yeah.
And then when he gets his Oscar, then it's like, all right, I'm done. Like,
Yeah.
I'm out of this. It's just like, it just seems so fake. Like, if you stay in it long enough, you'll win all the Oscars you want.
This reminds me of a
because
conversation.
Heath Ledger's
that
gonna kill himself, and
I heard on another podcast they were talking about best comedy albums, and they're like, like this year was like Tiffany Haddish, and they're like, oh yeah, no, congrats to her, whatever, because like she deserves it. She's a good comedian, great comedian. But they were like, Jim Gaffigan has been nominated for the last like 8 years in a row, and he's been runner-up for all these like 5, 6, 7, 8 years, and they looked it up, and it's true. For all his comedy albums, he's been nominated for like years and years in a row. And like, just fucking give him one.
Yeah.
What are you making him runner up for 8 years? Give him one. Like, he
Yeah.
deserves it. You're gonna fucking honey dick this guy for his whole career? It's like, he's clearly one of the best comedians.
Yeah.
No one else can say that they've been runner up for 8 years. That's more of a feat than winning one time.
Yeah.
that's
you know what I
true,
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, give him a fucking Oscar or Gold Globe or whatever the hell it is, right?
He's the Meryl Streep of comedy.
I just looked up today, actually. I was waiting around for something like, playing around. I looked up the Oscar nominees for, like, the upcoming awards. I literally never heard of anything.
No.
And
I
usually...
wouldn't have known for the last 10 years.
Well, that's what I
so
mean.
wouldn't.
Like, some people haven't seen a lot of the movies, but you've heard of
Sure.
them.
Sure.
Versus, like, like last
We all
year, it's
know
like
Tom
I
Hanks is.
seen Knives Out. Like, I'd seen a bunch of movies before it came. I saw Parasite before the announced. So it was like, oh yeah, that movie's okay. I seen Hollywood. I saw the Tarantino one.
Is Parasite the Korean one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like last
I
year,
haven't seen it.
it was
It's
just
good.
like you've heard of it. May not have seen about it, like King's Speech or something. Like, I heard of that movie. But this year, like, literally never heard of anything. It's just like, what? Like, Anthony Hopkins is up for Best Picture in a movie as Alzheimer's. Like,
Do you
I
think
never heard
some
of
of
it.
that's COVID? Do you think?
Oh,
some
it's
of
all
that's
COVID.
because there's not the
Oh, yeah.
promotion, right? There's
Nothing
not
really
promotion over
came
these
out.
blockbuster movies.
And it's just like theatrical
nothing
release
came
was
out.
limited to January and February. Like nothing really came out past that. Tenet came out. That was a big
totally.
movie, but it wasn't nominated for anything. Like it didn't register.
Wasn't a good movie.
Wasn't a good movie. No, Nolan's not nominated. Nothing.
I like that movie, but you know what? I think no, you're right. Never mind. I like that movie, but I get why you're not nominating it for like best actor.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Who's that?
He was in that movie. Twilight dude.
I don't know.
He's gonna be
yeah.
Batman.
Yeah, wasn't he in that? No, that was the other guy. I was gonna say in that movie where he turns into a lobster.
I think that's Colin Farrell.
That's Colin Farrell.
Yeah, that's that other guy. Yeah, Colin
The other guy.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
You fucking just want to talk about Colin Farrell.
He's
some
talking
more.
about Colin Farrell.
I mean,
He's in
he
the new
was-
Batman
yeah, no,
movie too.
Oh yeah, he's a Penguino.
He's Penguin.
Yeah. He could do
Is
it.
he? Wow.
He's a good
All your
actor.
favorite actors are going to
He's
be in this
good.
movie.
Maybe he'll get his award
Who's the other
finally.
What?
Who's my other favorite actor?
Robert Pattinson.
Who's that? He's Batman?
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm already out, dude. I was out when Ben Affleck went. Like, I mean, I'm just not into it.
I think Robert
Not into
Pattinson
it.
looks more
I'm out
like
on all
a
that
young
shit. Like,
Batman.
it's all
he's
so
got
tired
a
and boring.
face
I'm
for
out.
it. He's got a jaw
Yeah.
and a chin.
Affleck,
He's got
yeah.
a face.
No, Pattinson. Affleck looks stupid. I
Pattinson?
only saw
Nah.
the Snyder cut like a week ago, but it's like he looks so fat and chubby. He's like a little stubby guy.
Yeah.
Like the suit has got such
Dude, he's not a
fake
superhero.
muscles
Look at
in
him.
it.
Like, just look at the guy
Yeah.
as a guy, not a superhero. You
Yeah.
can't make that guy into a
He's not a
superhero
superhero.
because
He's
he
regular
doesn't
ass
start
Ben
as
Affleck.
anything near a superhero.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No, fuck that.
But the
Fuck
suit
that.
is just all these like fucking pillows in it that he's just
I
looks
mean,
like
I'd rather see Shaq. Put
Shaq.
Shaq in the bat suit, man. Jesus Christ, that guy is like
Give
like
the-
just to look at face value. It's like, yeah,
Give
okay,
the
he's a
audience
superhero.
what they fucking want, am I right?
Yeah.
Put Shaq
Yeah, fuck
in that
Shazam or
suit.
whatever the movie was that he did, right?
Yeah.
Fuck Shazam, where he was the magical genie.
It's Kazam, bitch.
Kazam.
Steel,
Yeah, fuck
he was
that.
like-
Make him Batman.
he was Steel.
Make Shaq Batman.
He was Steel. He was Superman.
He was
technically.
Superman. But like that would be a
Oh,
sweet
was he?
movie where
Okay.
it's like Shaq plays Batman and then he just has to like constantly like tell him like, no, I'm not Shaq, I'm Batman. But like everyone on the streets like,
Yeah, because he's so obviously
It's
Shaq.
so obviously
Yeah,
Shaq.
That's fucking great, yeah.
He's always dunking on
Super
people and
recognizable
Yeah,
superhero.
super-
Yeah,
what's
in
up,
his
man?
regular life, that's hilarious. That's a really good spin. It doesn't have to be Batman. It could be any superhero. Make up like the fucking what's that one they did? Kick-Ass or whatever. It'd be like that, right?
Kick-Ass.
Like
shit. Yeah.
some one-off
It's
superhero
Shaq,
where it's like,
hey,
no,
boy.
I'm not Shaq. Like I'm Kick-Ass. Yeah.
Do you guys think he'd be able to recognize me if I wore a mask?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I've known
Okay.
you my whole life. Yeah.
The DS booty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DS booty, yeah, and that stupid smile, yeah, I'd recognize you.
Well, but if I had like I don't know, I'm just saying though.
Would
like,
you
I've
have to
had that
like
thought,
load
like,
your
if-
If you
gloves? so
cut
that-
your hair like Krusty the Clown, like you did earlier this week, yeah, we'd recognize you.
But I mean, even like if I say I did like a terrorist act and then like released a video where I was wearing like a face
I wouldn't tell
covering.
on you. I
No,
would
but do
never
you think
tell
he
on
would
you.
just be like, so what was that? What was that video about? You know, like,
Yeah, really low key, yeah.
yeah, just like so. What
So,
was that about?
seen you on the
Like,
news.
But like, do you think it's like what I'm getting at is like, do you think it's that like I'm not talking about the little stupid like Green Lantern mask that's just gonna cover my
You're
eyes.
talking
you
like
know?
lips up.
I'm talking about a cowl like.
I mean, you get a
everything's
full
covered
cowl.
but my
Your
mouth.
voice would be the giveaway, I think.
But what if I talk like this?
Yeah, it's even not more obvious.
No,
Please don't talk like that. I'm getting hard right now.
Yeah. Good.
I'm already chafed. I can't afford another boner today.
I'd have to mask my voice, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
I think you
Yeah.
gotta cover
Oh,
up
yeah.
your mouth.
You gotta
like, even
cover
we're
the
getting-
mouth.
I think you get a tracheotomy. Just like to be double sure that no one's gonna recognize your voice. Get a tracheotomy, get one of those voice boxes, and then you're good, dude.
Done.
Yeah.
Do you think the voice box would work if I just didn't use my mouth, but like,
Yeah, that's how it works.
like, do you think it would go
I
through?
think
It's
that's
literally
how
how it works.
Yeah.
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 It's for if you don't have a
It
tongue,
uses
you
your
just like
vocal
talk
cords.
with your throat. Yeah.
The
But
vibration on your vocal cords.
But I've heard them, and like they don't sound like anything.
I don't know.
Like,
They sound like shit.
When we were
No, because they don't have a throat.
Kids,
That's why.
yeah. One time when we were kids, we were up at the cottage. We went to like this like fish fry at the town hall, and there was a dude there talking to my parents, and he talked like this, and it was like I did not know what the fuck he was saying, and
that's scary, dude.
When I was
he was the belle of the ball.
He was. Everyone wanted to talk to that guy.
Everyone's asking him questions. Can I try it?
Yeah.
When I was in Italy, I saw an old man all the time, like near my apartment. He was like playing chess outside with like this other dude, and he had the trach hole he was smoking out of, also holding the voice box, the other part of his neck. Like, dude, what a cool guy.
I would say if you get a trach hole from smoking, keep at it, buddy.
That's what honestly, I mean.
Yeah.
At that point, the worst has already happened.
Keep ride or die.
It's not
baby.
getting worse. Right, not getting worse.
Yeah.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised if that becomes a cosmetic surgery in our lifetime. People start getting trach holes so they can like drink pop and then don't have to fuck their teeth up. You know, like
for sure, right? Like just get ahead of it. Like
get ahead of it.
In baseball, they give you Tommy John surgery sometimes now before you even need it, just because they know, right? Like makes you stronger. It's the same thing. Like, doc, just put a hole in my throat.
So I can drink pop.
Sometimes, I'm sure I've talked about this, but sometimes when I get like super gassy, I wish I just had like a hole in the side of my stomach, like a tracheotomy for my gut that I could just open up and let the gas like pipe out.
Oh, dude,
why don't you just eat
your
butt?
That'd be great.
Well, because it's
use
just
your butt like a man, for one.
Just blowing ass the whole time. You could like just silently like.
Dude, all you have to do to get rid of gas is like do a couple squats. Do a couple squats, kind of hang low. Oh yeah, you can't bend. I forgot you can't bend.
I don't bend. I can't do half bend.
But if you do a couple squats and then just stay low, like stay in that like Asian smoking position for a little bit, you'll get it all out. It'll leave you.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. Well,
you might shit a little too if
that's
you're
what I mean. Like I don't want to like blow
edge.
ass. I'd rather just open
do it at home.
Valve.
Do it at home. Do it in the bathroom. Go to the bathroom, take your pants off, do a couple squats, just in case. You jump right in the shower.
Just bite a towel kind of thing.
Bite a towel, then if you have to, get in the shower right away,
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Put a towel down too, maybe. A couple pieces of newspaper.
It's funny, man. Like I remember, like if you go to the gym enough, and I don't, but if you go to the gym enough, and like you're like, let's say you're on the bike or you're on the elliptical, whatever, and you're hanging out by like the squat rack, it's like 9 out of 10 people will fucking blow ass when they go for squats, but they're all wearing headphones, so they don't really know they're doing it, and it's like, god damn it, like that one was loud, dude. That was loud.
Or it's like they know they're doing it, but they don't know how loud it is, and then
that's it. I think that's it. It's like, oh, that one was kind of silent. It's like, no, it wasn't.
Yeah,
like,
it stinks.
I heard that across the gym, dude.
I thought someone dropped a barbell.
Yeah.
It feels good because when I first started like taking like yoga classes, there's people just ripping ass like throughout the whole class, and it's like kind of funny at first. You're like, oh my god,
it's so hard not to laugh.
And then like you let one sneak by accident, you're like, oh, that's a little embarrassing. But then for eventually it gets to like it's a good, like it's not like, oh, I kind of have to fart.
That's what happens.
And I've been holding it in. It's just like you just hit a pose or a stretch so good that it just makes you clean your bowel. Like it's a good stretch. It's like when your back cracks. It's just like, oh yeah.
Totally.
There was a pocket.
Actually can't help it at all.
There was a deep pocket of like gas somewhere I opened up.
Because with yoga, you're purposefully not clenching. You're
trying to
I'm
be
already
loose
and limber, where it's like you're not being loose in all of your body except for your butthole. You know what I mean? You're not clenching your butthole.
It just feels like cracking your knuckle or something. Or like when you try to like crack your knuckle and your like elbow cracks and you're like, oh, that was a good one. It's like that. Like, ooh, there was a deep fart in there.
Oh god, my
fucking. See, but I just like I feel weird. Like I don't want to like crack my knuckle and then like shit.
Yeah, well, sometimes it happens.
What about if you're at home?
Yeah, what if you're at home?
But what if you're not at home? What if you're like?
What if you're in a
like,
yoga class? Your hot yoga class.
I would say that's
like,
part of
getting
getting
into a downward dog and just dump your pants.
Oh, you wouldn't dump in a down dog. It's the other. It's the wrong way.
You'd dump in a baby's pose, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Change my die pose.
Happy baby will get you.
No.
I don't get it to change my die just for the record. I'm a
Dude,
man.
we know you don't bend at the knees. We know
you
this.
don't. Ankles are a tough go even these days.
Or you don't bend at the hips.
No, it's the
bend at the
knees.
hips.
Hips?
What is it?
Hips.
It's
Baby,
the
my
knees? You
hips
don't
do
bend the
not
knees?
lie. but
I guess you do
my
sit
knees-
down. Those require hips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got them all fucking hit.
How
but it's
often
these.
would you
the
say though
knees.
you get up off like couches unassisted by arms, like you just stand?
Never. Who gets up like that? I think like how you need to use your arms.
I
to get
almost
up.
always don't use my arms.
No way. I think you just like throwing
Yeah,
your
dude,
body forward.
Like you just stand up.
Just stand
Like, you
straight
don't
up.
have to throw. You just literally just stand up.
You
like
just
that.
flex those
No,
muscles
I
on your
definitely
legs.
am. I got 3 points of contact every time I get up.
I was
and
good.
down.
That's why I brought it up. I don't feel like I've ever seen you get up unassisted.
Yeah, okay, maybe I get down. I got no problem. I can get down.
Oh, you
Getting
fall
up
into a
is-
couch for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But getting up,
Oh,
yeah,
you got it.
You got
I
plant.
got a plant. I
Yeah.
don't. Maybe bed. No, not even.
God, no.
Oh, I almost never plant. I don't know. I
See,
never
maybe
thought
that's why
about
your
that.
back's so bad. Like you got a
Oh,
bad.
you should
My back is
plant.
great. Well, it has been bad in the past for sure. No, my back is great. I think it has to do with not planting, actually.
All the not planting that you.
The more you use it, the better it is.
Mm.
You know, the more you use it, the better it is. It's just
So
the
I
way
should
it
be
is.
planting.
No.
No, I don't need to plant.
Because I'm using my
No.
arm though.
Yeah,
I don't
but
want my
'cause
arm
you,
to go
you
bad.
got. I guess you don't want to get atrophy.
That's a good reason, yeah.
Yeah, I'm using it too.
I don't want my wrist to go bad.
I need my body parts.
My
to last.
wrists actually are probably the worst part of me is the wrists right now. And it's not from whacking.
It's not from whacking.
No, not from hacking.
I feel like all around
It's not
pretty good. I
from
got no
whacking.
nagging
That's probably why I
injuries.
don't plant, actually.
Mm.
I fucking like sprayed
we're
my
all
hand
getting
at
old,
work
bud.
the other day.
Nagging
and
injuries
it was
are
a
part of
weird like I had to slide something, so I got like my the tips of my fingers on this thing to slide it.
Yeah.
And when I went to slide it, it didn't move, but so like my finger stayed, and I totally just like stretched everything in my hand, right?
Yeah.
And it was
I know
just
what you
like,
mean.
wow, like that fucking really hurt. And then it was like the whole week, for the rest of the week, it was just
Oh,
like
man. How you been getting up off couches?
I couldn't.
Yep.
I had to roll out.
Just roll, doing a full-on flop and roll. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No,
I
nothing
realized that in my sleep, I used like my head to help turn my body in my sleep. Like I'd plant my head and then just throw my body. And I had to like
Yeah.
learn how to not, like this was years ago. I'd like teach myself how to not do that because I was fucking up my neck and my back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
that sounds like worse than planting.
I would
my
notice a
wrist.
difference in the morning.
Yeah. But that's
Oh,
like trying
way
to
worse,
teach
dude.
yourself.
Don't plant your forehead
how
and
to
do a
read
turn
again.
in your sleep. No.
No.
Well, I used to joke about it with like some of the old roommates where it was like I do acrobatics in my sleep, and it's like because that's how I'd turn over at night. I'd use my head and just go whoo and just whip my body around and like instead of like slowly moving, I'd do like full on fucking barrel rolls in my
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah,
right?
instead of
I
like
had to
going,
train myself
you
not
know,
to do it.
turning left to right the long way, you're like bracing
Yeah.
on the neck and like scooping out the
And just
back
going-
door.
and just flipping. Yeah, dude. And it was like I had to like relearn how to sleep. You know.
I kind of want to try some of those tonight. That seems like it might be an interesting way to.
It's not good for you, RJ. I'm telling you, fuck your neck right up. But fuck, I got a bad neck, and some of it is because of that for sure.
But only some of it. I won't do those
Only
other
some,
things.
Yeah. The rest is like drugs and gay sex. Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
It's just funny to think about. It's like you're totally just using your body wrong. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
instead
It's
of
it.
turning
For
your
20
body
years.
with your body, you're trying to use your fucking all the muscles below your ears, kind of thing. Like it's like using a can opener. It's like using a can opener and trying to like turn the can in the can opener instead of
Yeah.
like just cranking it. You know?
Using the can opener. Yeah.
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 It will.
Well, like I know
work,
what you mean
but-
with the hand thing. It's like sometimes if you grab something too hard, like you anticipate it's gonna be heavy, so you grab it really hard, and as
Yeah.
soon as you grab like with all your strength, before you even go to lift, it's like crunches your hand. You know what I mean? Like where you
Yeah.
feel every bone in your hand like
Yeah.
crack at the same time, and it's like okay, there goes my hand for like literally the rest of the week. I'm gonna have no
Yeah.
strength in my hand, and I didn't even lift this thing up yet. It's like, what is that? Like that's just part of getting old, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit.
I definitely, I'm pretty sure I broke my hand playing softball one season and just like didn't do anything about it because like it just didn't hurt that bad. But obviously, like there was like it hurt for like 2.5 months kind of thing.
Yeah,
I
we've all been there
too. The top of the hand,
But you know, it was actually like in the bottom of my hand. Like I think I had impacted and then boom, 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 cracked the back of it, kind of thing. But either way, this was also
right up in here.
when I pulled on
these
this shaft at my work. It had like not a gay thing at all, but it totally just like instantly that pain comes back, and it's just.
Wait, was this on your lunch break at work, or?
No, I was taking a shit. And
pulling on your shaft.
Having a pull.
Shaft.
And it's like, ooh.
Do you use your hand to get off the toilet? How do you get off the toilet?
They're low
Do you
toilets.
hold on to the toilet
that's a
paper
good
roll
question.
and bounce off?
No, they're pretty low toilets, but I think I just like I get up with my knees. Yeah.
Rock
You
off
hurl
a bit.
yourself. You hurl
Yeah, there's
yourself
nowhere
forward.
to put your hand down, and
Yeah.
also I'm in a like public washroom. I don't really want to be putting my hands
Yeah.
down.
No.
Keep them up.
You know what you could do? You could attach a rope to the door and fucking get a rope with a couple knots in it.
You could just
attach it to the door. And,
just pull
drop your
myself up.
pants and just stand over it and drop the poo down.
Or just
he
use the
doesn't. He
handicap
can't. You
washer.
bend at the knees that long? You kidding
No,
me?
you just gotta. He's just squatting. He's just standing above, like making an A-frame with his legs above the toilet and just poo standing up.
Or just like
Do you think you could do that?
No,
I'm more a fan of just like I'll hug
No,
the
I mean,
bowl.
do you think you could
Hug-
demonstrate that for me, please?
hug the bowl.
Both
the
knees
bowl.
on the seat. We've gone over this before.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's a good classic move.
Yeah. Hold on for dear life, and then you kind of you just fall out, right? Like you just put your legs down when you're done.
Yeah. Oh, last week I hurt myself. We haven't even got into any of the shit I wanted to talk about, so
Classic.
it's fine. We could save it. But this is kind of one of them. But I was like doing the tires on my van just to see if I could. Like I'd never taken tires off a rim before, you know. I know it's tough.
Yeah.
Like once the bead's seated, it's pretty goddamn impossible to break a bead without like some real force. Like I've seen people on the internet and stuff, like they'll use lumber and like prop it up and then drive the vehicle on the lumber, and the weight of the vehicle will like pop the tire off the rim and shit.
Yeah.
But it was like all these sketchy ways, and I was like, I don't know about any of that. So I kind of came up with this idea in my good spot to use the wall and the vehicle as like 2 points where it's like and a jack in the middle to break the bead off, and it worked. Like I swapped my tires, I balanced them, I fucking filled them up with air right there on the spot, you know, and I'm running them now on my van. But I'm telling you, dude, the amount of fucking hurting myself I did that day, not worth it.
not a
Just
lot
not
of room
worth
between
it.
the wall and that van to work.
Oh, I did like you'd think so, right? Like that's kind of part of it. That was the clever move I did. I turned into it. So the wall's like this, and the van's actually on an angle like this, and the tires turned
Oh,
flush with the wall. So I got that whole little triangle at the back. I got a piece of plywood down the ground, so I'm not scratching my rims up and shit, you know?
Nice.
Yeah, oh yeah. And then,
But,
and while I'm there, this is like, I show up the first day. I went there 2 days in a row because I wanted to try some other shit the second day. It didn't end up working, but the first day I'm there, this property manager guy who was
fucking
like,
cack. Hate him
you know,
already.
Cock, yeah, total cock. He's just like a pencil pusher dweeb. Like, you know who he looked like? He looked and acted like Jay Schick. Do you remember that guy, Drew?
Do I?
He kind of had like this like he had this like skinny fat thing going on where it's like no matter how much weight he lost in his body, his neck would still be fucking giant fat gobbly neck. You know?
Yeah.
He looked like Jay Schick. He had like the Caesar haircut, like the blonde hair, like this older. It might even have been him, for all I know.
Wow.
Like it looked exactly like him. So I'm just gonna call him Jay Schick from now on. So like Jay Schick comes over to me, and he's like, can I help you? And I was like, no, I'm good, man. I had my coffee. This is before I even set up. I had the door open. I was just starting to pull anything out of the van.
He's doing the passive aggressive, like, what are you doing here? And you're like, no, man, I got this by myself.
no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm like, yeah, exactly. He's like, can I help you? I was like, no, I'm good, dude. He's like, what are you doing here? I was like, I'm changing my tires. And like, I didn't go into detail. Like, I'm going to swap them up the rim. I was like, I'm changing my tires, which for all he knows should only take 15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay. He's like, do you have to do that here? And I was like, look around. I was like, why the fuck not, dude? And he's like, okay. So he got in his car and left. An hour goes by. Now I'm fully set up. I'm in there. I'm sweating. My back's broken already. I'm an hour in, right? I got one tire maybe.
Yeah.
Tarps off. No, tarps on because, you know.
Leonard Skinner on.
Sex and changing tires, I'll leave my tarp on, buddy.
Yeah.
So, tarps on. I'm sweating my ass off. The sun is actually out this day. It was a beautiful day. And the guy comes over. He's like, so, you about done here? I was like, why do you care, man? Like, what do you care? What do you care? I'm over here minding my business. I'm not in anyone's way. He's like, yeah, but I manage the property and I don't want this. And I was like, dude, I'm cleaning up the garbage here. I'm here every other day with my dog. We walk on this trail over here. I've been parking here for 2 fucking years. I do all of my work over here when as needed. I was like, who the fuck are you, man? Like, just get out of here. Get out of here. I wasn't nice at all. I wasn't nice, but I wasn't like total dickhead. I was like, why do you care, man? Like, if you got a problem, fuck. I actually told him on the 3rd time he came over. He comes over again. Like, now I'm like right in the thick of it, right? I'm like just about done. I'm just completely exhausted. I got 1 tire left to go, I think, right? So I'm in that neighborhood of like, I'm in the last fucking, final stretch here being done. And I'm just like totally fed up with doing it, and I'm exhausted and I'm stressed. And he comes over and I was like, dude, I don't got time for this. Like, I don't got fucking time for this. He's like, listen, man, I've been over a couple times. He's like, I'm asking you to leave. You gotta leave. I was like, if you got a problem with me being here, you can call the fucking cops, dude. You call the fucking cops. Get the cops out here. I was like, if you want to waste their time and keep wasting my fucking time, I was like, call the fucking cops, buddy. I was like, I don't know you shit. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. This is where I live now, buddy. I'm not leaving. Okay? And then he started getting a little aggro with me, and I called him a limp dick cuck and a pencil pusher and told him to go fuck himself. I was like, go fuck yourself, because you're obviously not pleasing your wife and like all this shit that just kind of spills out of your mouth, I was like, you're taking out your frustrations on me. I was like, you got a bullshit job. I was like, you're a bullshit person. I was like, your fucking bullshit polo shirt. Like, go fuck yourself, dude. So like the 3rd, and like I'm being aggressive now because I'm like tired and like sore and like I want to just get this done with, and you're over here 3 times. I'm not leaving, dude.
Yeah, we're not.
Get it in your fucking fat fucking neck, okay? I'm not leaving, man. Call the cops. That's your option. Fuck off, and I'll clean up after myself. And, because I do. Like, I don't leave any mess around. I'm not leaving garbage or making a mess, right? I might dig up the concrete a little bit, but, like, I'm not making a mess. Or
it's not his concrete.
Doing any real property damage. It's not his concrete. He manages the building literally across the way from where I'm doing this. I'm on the other side on another building's property that doesn't have like a business in it yet, because it's like a new development, right? Like these were just built in the last couple of years. Like when I started going there, they were just finishing construction. So in the side that I'm at, there's nothing in these like warehouse bays in this area that I'm at. It's like a shipping facility, right? It's got all these bays. It's as you'd expect. So on the other side, there's like all these trucks lined up. They're like a Asian food distributor, and it's like a warehouse for all these Asian foods, right? It's like called something recognizable, but I can't remember what it is. But anyways, he manages that. So I was like, dude, you got not like if there's nothing you're gonna say right now or do is gonna get me to leave.
Yeah.
Like you have to call the cops. If you got that much of a problem with me, call the fucking cops. And I was like, realistically, you should have done it 4 hours ago when you started coming over here, because I'm almost done. By the time they answer your fucking phone, your bitch ass phone call, you limp dick cuck. Like by the time they answer your fucking phone call, I'm gonna be cleaned up and gone, dude. Like go fuck yourself, man. Yeah, and then I went back.
Just for a second. This isn't in your like good spot. Like your other vans aren't right there.
No. This is my good spot for doing work, though. This is where I've been working all my shit.
But also, like to add to your point, like if he's a property owner, cool. But like you don't own the street. That's not your property. Anything after the sidewalk
I'm not on the street.
Is in your...
He's
I'm not
on
on
the property.
I'm
He's using the building as leverage.
No, I'm on the property.
Okay.
I'm using the neighbor's building. Yeah, I'm using the neighbor's building as leverage for sure.
Yeah, he's definitely using and damaging the property. He's fully damaging the property. Yeah.
You would when I leave.
Oh, for sure.
No, he didn't have any fucking right. He doesn't manage shit where I'm at. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
No, and like if I was to leave and if you went over there now and looked at the concrete on the side of the building, you wouldn't be able to tell where I was taking the tire off. You know what I mean? It's not actually damaged, right? Like I didn't like take any chunks of concrete with me or nothing. Just kind of like grinded a little bit from driving the jack into it, right? But it's like it's so like insignificant. Like it's not like one vehicle bumps into it once and it's going to do more damage than I could possibly do in a lifetime of taking my tires off there. You know what I mean? So it's like, whatever, I don't know. I'm not apologizing for any of that shit. And that guy has no fucking bearing. And then also, like, when you come into that, like, shipping area, there's no signage that says private property or only violators or only, like, you know, whatever vehicles allowed, right? Like, you know, registered vehicles allowed. There's none of that signage. So for him to come over and be like, it's like, dude, show me the sign. Show me why I can't. For all you know, I fucking work here. I could lie to you and say, oh, I own this building. And you'd have no way to fucking prove it. So call the cops. Like, that's all you got to do. Just call the cops, and when they come, I'll leave. You know, I'll be pleasant to them, and I'll fucking leave. And I'll laugh in your face on the way out. You know what I mean? Like, dude, like, you just get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, there's no need for this. You're trying to be a hero.
Yeah, to try to be a hero. And then you look like a fucking little rat bitch in front of all your employees coming over here to give me a hard time, and I tell you to fuck off in front of your couple minions you got running around. Now they don't respect you. Now they think you're a limp dick cuck. Because I yelled it at you.
He is one.
You know, because you are. Yeah, you got nothing here. You got nothing on me. Like, you're going to have to fucking fight me right now or call the cops. Like, you got no options, you know?
There's two options.
There's two options. And to be honest, like, are the cops going to come out for someone trespassing on this property? Not likely. And it's going to take all day. Like, it's just not likely.
No.
Not during COVID.
He might have called the cops for all I know. They didn't show up. Yeah, not during COVID. That's another thing, too. And it's like, if you just leave me alone, man, I'm going to clean up after myself. Just go fuck yourself, dude. It was like all day, though. 3 times.
Just go back to your car, stick your
But
dick
even
in your
just
ass,
imagine
and
his like self-worth, knowing that his job is he's just a police middleman. Like, he really can't do anything other than ask annoyingly 3 times and then just call the cops. So
that was it.
Like, that's your life.
He's just armed with a cell phone.
Armed with a cell phone.
I know, that's such, and that's
it's not even a direct line. He still has to call the regular number that anyone else on the street would call.
Yeah, he's calling the same bitch ass number you will.
True. Yeah, totally. Totally. And like, I'm like, again, like, I'm not over there being rowdy. I'm keeping to myself. I'm doing my thing. I go there. I'll be going there today after we finish recording here to park my truck, to walk across the grass to the trail that's at the back of this property to walk my dog. I go there every day. So it's like, this isn't going to change how I interact with this property.
No.
When I have work to do on my vehicle, I'll be doing it here from now on. Like, I'm going to make, as a point, I'm going to do it here. Even though I've been doing it there. Like, when I got that fridge, and I took that fridge apart and painted it and shit, like, you can still see the paint on the rocks there from where I painted my fridge. I'm going to use this spot as my own from now on, regardless.
It's totally my spot now.
It's totally my spot. I live here now. I told him. I was like, I'm not leaving, dude. I live here. I live here now. This is where I live. Go fuck yourself.
Squatters' rights.
Like, squatters' rights, man. Get me if you can.
Prove it.
But yeah, anyways, prove it. I guess we could talk because some more development might happen with the other thing when I went to go look at that crack shack. Like, I might go see something else in the meantime before we record next. So I'll save that for the next time we record.
Yeah, you had an eventful week,
right?
and we didn't really get to it, but
very eventful.
You know,
week.
we're at an hour. Thanks, bike thieves.
Yeah, thanks, bike thieves.
Yeah.
See y'all next week.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're done. Okay. Peace. All right. Bye.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in this week. We are Pretty Much Experts. You can check us out on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and YouTube. While you're at it, go have a look at our Facebook page. You can ask an expert any time of day or night, whatever you like. And if you're into it, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. We want to hear from you, baby. Thanks again, everybody. Tune in next week. We are Pretty Much Experts, and we love you, I guess.